Duskfade is a game that is inspired by Kingdom Hearts, and you may see that in the design. I've saw it on TikTok, and that's actually how it got my first attention, was on TikTok, because it was inspired by the likes of Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy, and you may see that here in this wonderful opening screen. But it is Steam Next Fest, and I thought, let's have a look at the Duskfade demo. Now, we're going to have a quick introduction, I think, into some gameplay, and we'll talk about what Duskfade actually is. So let's click on new game here. So you have different difficulty modes. You got story mode. Zerian and Cuckoo, I guess, are the characters here. Zerian, I guess, on the shield surfboard thing, and Cuckoo being the bird. A casual combat experience, or sorry, a casual challenge to explore the story and combat without too much pressure. Clockmaker is a balanced experience recommended by the developers, and Master Clockmaker is a demanding challenge. Now, I'm very much a kind of normal, easy mode player, so I'm gonna go for normal. If it's recommended by the devs, I want to play what is recommended by the devs. For Clockmaker, time is neither linear nor abstract. It is malleable. Is a malleable current that is can be harnessed and shaped using perfectly calibrated mechanisms. Of course, I'm a very fluent talker, as you can tell. Oh wow, we have a really nice introduction here. I wasn't actually expecting this. Wow. Oh wow, we even get opening credits for some of the team. That's very cool. This is, of course, a independent game, an indie game, I guess, not AAA, maybe AA, maybe not, but defo indie. And here we see the introduction of our character here. This is what, Zerian, I think his name was. So judging from the game description, this is Tick Town, which is not to be mistaken for something akin to Traverse Town from Kingdom Hearts, but very visual coded, I guess I should say. It's very similar in some ways, in some retrospects. I still think it looks fantastic though, and I really like the art style we've got going on here. Okay, we have bad memories, perhaps.
You there?
Oh.
I got you something. Your favorite sky pastries. Want to go eat them together at the plaza?
I'm so busy, I told you. I'm not going anywhere until I'm done with this. Go away.
Please, you've been locked in there for weeks. It's not good for you.
Just go away. I'm really close to getting this fixed. For both of us. I just need a little more time.
Get what fixed? What do you mean? I don't get it. I'm starting to worry a little. Please come out.
Just one last touch, Grandpa. Are you still there?
Oh no, it looks like Illyria has made a mistake in whatever she was trying to fix. Oh, got some loading issues. It's funny that the character here, Zerian, comes in with sky pastries, almost akin to the ice lollipop things that are in Kingdom Hearts. You can see in the handle, especially, the similarity to something like the Keyblades from Kingdom Hearts. Interesting that it's been implanted into the ground on a kind of glass clock as well. That's very Kingdom Hearts coded. I hate to keep repeating myself, but of course this game is heavily inspired by Kingdom Hearts. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I actually think this looks really fantastic. And here we have our first control here. I can't tell if this weird... Is this like a weird glitch going on? Oh, it's definitely a glitch. There seems to be some shader issues. That's probably my PC more than anything. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. I have a really weird PC setup. Anyway, this is our first look at Duskfade. As mentioned, heavily inspired by Kingdom Hearts. And we can do some cool attacks here. Okay, so we've got destructible environment. Very cool. The character actually runs like it actually runs like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's pretty funny. He also has a massive sword. And here is a treasure chest. And of course we can use the sword as a key. I don't think I need to explain where that may come from. But we have a potion. No need for a potion seller here. We've got potions in chests. And we can press RB to restore our health. And I have to do that actually, so there we are. Okay, so we also have some mild platforming. Oh, it feels very floaty. Holy moly. To be fair though, I hate to keep talking about it. I'm sorry. But of course, Kingdom Hearts does actually feel quite floaty as well. Okay, so it looks like on these specific walls, we can also do some wall jumping. In center view with the left trigger. I wonder if that's kind of like a targeting mode. That actually feels almost like Darksiders in a way. Because Darksiders also has this kind of center lock-on view like that. But we're going to keep doing some more parkour up this way into these moving gears. We've got some really early simple platforming here. And we have, looks like, iconography for the characters here. So this looks like our characters, they're in. We also may have some of these other characters that we may meet during the course of the story here in these stained glass portraits. Again, no idea where that idea comes from. Of course, wearing its inspiration on its sleeve. And again, really not necessarily a bad thing. Or at least I don't think so. This is fun though. This feels it feels like Kingdom Hearts. I feel like I'm doing a disservice to say that it doesn't feel like Kingdom Hearts. It kind of does feel like Kingdom Hearts. Obviously we haven't had any combat yet, but I feel like we're getting there. We can also roll to avoid damage. So there was a roll as we explore this weird universal I don't know how to describe this, ethereal almost environment where perhaps our what was her name, Alina, has accidentally maybe destroyed the fabric of reality or something. I'm not really sure. These are checkpoints then, these clocks, these grandfather clocks by the looks of it. They are our checkpoints. So when we reach them, I guess our progress is saved, and should we fall in a level, or maybe we die from combat, then we should be able to return there.
No.
Let's do this.
Oh, okay. This feels good. We've got some animation freezes as well. Very cool. Oh yeah. So pressing the left trigger is like a lock-on. It feels very Darksiders. Oh, I just did that. It feels very Darksiders in that respect. Nice. If we time a nice dodge, then we do get a nice slow-mo effect. Honestly, this feels very polished. Besides from a few loading issues or shader problems as we move the camera around, this feels very good to play.
My name's Zirian. What about you? Wait, you can talk.
Of course I can talk.
My sister's more skilled than I thought. Did you see where she went? This place blew up and I...
Skilled? You mean she's the one who... no, I didn't see her, but you should get out of here. This dump looks dangerous.
I won't leave without Lyra. I need to find her.
It'll be very interesting to see how the story plays out, to see if Alira ends up being the Kyrie, essentially the Kyrie role, where she is a character in the game and she's not really there for the most part. She is missing for most of the first game, and Sora, who is the main character in Kingdom Hearts, is on an adventure to try and rescue Kyrie. And I wonder if that's kind of the same vibe that this person, that ours Zirian here is going to go through, of trying to find his Kyrie. So whatever Alira has done has created this weird universe with a giant clock in the middle of it.
Hey, not that way!
Talking cuckoo! Help! I'm slipping! Ah!
I called it cuckoo earlier. I realized how hilarious that is because it's actually cuckoo. Oh well. Thank God for voice acting, otherwise I would never have known. The game does seem to stutter a lot on loading. So here as we're loading into the scene, we're seeing a lot of stuttering, but it doesn't seem to be like when I was playing the game, it felt very smooth. I am playing on high settings, but a game with this art style, I feel like you could probably turn the settings down and get away with it.
Your sister? No. We only found you and this, bird at the base
This
of the
stupid
tower.
tower has all of Tectonian chaos. It just came out of nowhere.
Not to mention that it's nighttime, and it doesn't look like dawn is coming anytime soon.
No, this isn't right. I think my sister's still in there. Robot Bird, could you,
Don't call me that!
Sorry. So, what is it?
I'm not sure. If Alira did build me, she didn't bother with a name.
I used to have a pet bird. Sir Feathers. Maybe...
I'm no one's pet. You can call me Cuckoo for now.
Great. Could you lend me a hand, Cuckoo?
I don't know. Let's go to that tower for now, I guess.
Cuckoo is a good name for a companion. It's much better than Cuckoo. Which is, oops. It's a Freudian slip if I've ever made one in my life. Okay, so we've woken up in this new environment, which is very cool. We can actually talk to these characters as well. They have little speech bubbles above them. Oh, that's the wrong X button. I'm sorry about your house. That tower just appeared and now your home is gone. Is it? Honestly, I only care about Alira, not the house. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's maybe like a little tongue-in-cheek reference to Kingdom Hearts, where Sora leaves his parents' house and it's never really mentioned ever again. Thank God you're okay, Zirian. You really scared us there. Be more careful next time. I'm sorry, I think I got carried away. Good thing that Cuckoo broke my fall. Yes, but that was way too close. You're heavier than you look. Alright, rude. Call me fat. Well, this looks like a little kind of hub area, I guess. So we're going to talk to these other characters and see if they have any insight. You'd be absolutely crazy to go to the plaza right now. You don't have to play the hero. Well, I can't just stay here and do nothing. It's not what Gramps would have wanted. Oh, we got another character then. We got Gramps involved. So I don't know what the significance of Gramps is. Also, this is a densely populated area. Holy shit. We got some... See, I'm seeing some graphical issues, but I don't know if that's just like... My PC's on the fritz. I don't know if it's just my PC being weird, you know? Cloudies are peaceful by nature, and these weapons and armors are just for show. We can't fight. Oh, that's unfortunate. You guys look good in your armor, though. Interesting that we see some decimated animations and some of the kind of environmental stuff here. So, for example, this, even though the game's running at 60 frames a second, that clock animation, and I noticed that on this area as well, this clock animation's also running at a reduced frame rate. Now, usually you do see that as a kind of optimization feature, but it happens quite far away from the player, so the player doesn't notice it. Whereas here we are seeing it pretty close up, which is a little bit odd. Yeah, it's happening kind of here as well. You'll see that it just looks a little odd. I'm not sure if it'll necessarily come across in the footage or not, but you can just see that even though the game is running at a pretty smooth 60 frames for the most part, as I say, as it starts stuttering, those decimated animations do look a bit odd. They do stand out. It's not going to be a deal breaker. It's really not going to be a deal breaker in any real way, but just definitely something to note, I guess. So this is, I assume this is Tick Town. We are in the outskirts of Tick Town, which is a magical forest with danger and mystery. That's what the game's description says. We can descend into the ancient clock-punk ruins where time itself feels broken. And I think that's probably right. We've got time iconography here with the clock tower in the background, lots of cogs and wheels kicking about, as this is very reminiscent of Kingdom Hearts, but I do appreciate that it's kind of doing its own thing. Kingdom Hearts does not really have a time travel element to it, and I do like you can talk to most of these NPCs. I'm not going to talk to all of them because I want you to download this demo and make your own assumptions based on what you're seeing here. But it's good to see that they all have dialogue. So like, it's a good thing about having obviously most of the characters are voiced, at least in the cutscenes. But through the we have to smack this. Smack. Most of the characters are, of course, voiced in the cutscenes, but beyond that, it looks like if you're talking to NPCs in the world, they are just lines of dialogue that you can read in at your own pace, and you don't have to worry about any voice acting. Or ignore them if you want. And I think that's a good thing about RPGs. Oh, we get a logo reveal then. So Duskfade. Almost maybe reminiscent of an Assassin's Creed or something, right? With the logo reveal being quite a few minutes into the game after you've done your first couple of challenges. Okay, so breaking that chain on that door, does that mean then that there are more chains to unlock that door, or like is one just enough? I think some of these animations are quite reminiscent of early Kingdom Hearts as well. I know I keep harping on about it. I feel like there should be a ticker or something on screen to talk about it. But genuinely, it does just kind of just feels like another Kingdom Hearts. And I think that's an okay thing, and that's what they were going for, right? All the not so much the marketing, because obviously there's a legality around parodying an existing game.
Alira, can you hear me in there?
But on TikTok and social media, it's very apparent that the creators of this game are massive fans of Kingdom Hearts, and I don't see that as a bad thing if they've been able to create something so fantastic and unique.
I just remember hearing a girl crying. The rest is blurry.
That has to be Alira. We've got to get her out of there.
Looking at this mechanism, I think we need to follow those chains and snap them where they touch down.
Okay, that makes sense, but where do we start? No, not Cinder.
I think we got an answer.
Sure, I'm in, but we're gonna need to convince the guard to let us through.
That doesn't sound too hard. Let's go.
I actually would have assumed that that was perhaps the end of the demo, but we are continuing here. There is story to be told left in Duskfade. Now, I would like to explore this more. I would like to see more about Mount Cinder. Obviously, when we go over there, you see these chains that are connected to the tower. These chains are obviously connected to the locations that you're going to go in the game. You can't even see some of them. Some of them are obscured. And I'm guessing by completing those areas and those bosses, we'll be able to unlock the chains on this door, and we'll be able to find out perhaps where Alina has gone to, or what she's actually trying to do. It looks like you can kind of peek through that door a little bit and you see the cosmos out there. So very interesting design, very interesting theming here about time travel, and obviously wearing its inspiration on its sleeve with Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. But I personally think ultimately the question that I have posed in this video is Duskfade really worth your time? And honestly, I've only played one combat scenario and a bunch of platforming and a couple cutscenes. Already within 20 minutes, I can tell you that this is going to be worth your time. This is going to be awesome. I feel like it's going to be awesome anyway. Now, the combat obviously at this point, literally one fight in, is simple. It doesn't feel like there's going to be much room for anything too crazy, but I am very curious to keep up with the development of this game and kind of see where it ends up, really. I mean, the game comes out in August, so there isn't that much longer to go until the full release. Oh, I've accidentally triggered a cutscene. The Traveler. Well, this has got to be a merchant of some kind. The adventure ahead of you promises to be fantabulously dangerous. If you bring me some upgrade gears, I can make you two even more powerful. The first upgrades on the house. I think your little mechanical friend will like this. You're gonna give him like a laser? That would be cool. Give him a laser. Oh, he's actually gonna get an attack. Okay. And there's other. Oh, okay. So you can do piercing attacks after a roll. So there's gonna be combos and stuff as well. That is very cool. Now we can't do them yet, but our little cuckoo friend now is able to attack, which I suppose will make combat a little bit more interesting. Now, if you want to see more Duskfade, then let me know in the comments down below. If you've played the demo, let me know what you think. And I hope that you guys enjoy this game as much as I think I'm going to when it releases in August. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.